What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Dope. All right, man, look. Errol, Spence, and Mikey Garcia, they're too much alike. They are too much alike. And this is what I mean. They're too much alike. This is what I mean. Let me do it like this. When I first saw Errol Spence, when I first introduced my brother, Julius, shout out to you, to Errol Spence, I told my brother, I said, look at how tight he is. Look at how sound he is. Technically sound he is. Look at his jab. Look at the way he moves. Look at his footwork. Look at how technically sound he is. Look at how tight he is. And my brother said, yeah, he's tight, but he may be too tight. He may be too sound. That was a very intelligent thing he said. And think about this. This is what I mean by that. When you look at Hagler, I always compare Errol Spence to Hagler. Hagler did everything right. You want to talk about tight? You want to talk about throwing correct punches. You want to talk about defense, everything looking tight, not slick, but tight and technically sound. The way he moved, the combinations, going to the body, then going to the head. He was always on point and very, very hard to beat. But what did it take to beat him? Who beat him? Guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, guys like Monroe, guys who are creative, guys who are like water. In order to beat rock, you gotta be water. You gotta be water. And that's what I meant in my last video. When I said that video about Mikey Garcia seeing something he can exploit in Errol Spence, but then I start finishing that video with Mikey Garcia isn't the guy to do it though. Terrence Crawford is the guy that can do it, all right? Because Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence are too much alike. Even Mikey Garcia said it himself when he talked about Errol Spence. He said, you know, he actually reminds me of me. That's what he meant. He does nothing wrong. He does everything correctly. Right down the checklist, he does everything right. He reminds me of myself, and that's exactly why I have Errol Spence winning. See, being big isn't enough. Just being bigger isn't enough, because if Mikey Garcia had the right style, he could mess around and beat that Errol Spence being bigger crap, okay? Because if Mikey Garcia had the style of like a Lomachenko, it'll be a different story. Here's my thing. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia is too much alike on top of Errol Spence being big, okay? What I mean by that is, who will win, Dwight Muhammad Kawi and Joe Frazier? Joe Frazier. They're the same thing. It's just Joe Frazier is bigger. Who will win? Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali? They're the same thing. Muhammad Ali is just a bigger version. That would be a horrible matchup, okay? In order to beat somebody like Muhammad Ali, you had to be a pressure fighter like Joe Frazier. And this goes to my point of you just not style alone isn't going to be the only thing to do it. You also have to be great to do it. So being creative, being like water that's not the only thing you will have to rely on to beat Errol Spence. You got to be great at it too. You got to be great too. So when it came to Muhammad Ali, and stylistically what poses a problem for him is a pressure fighter, a busy pressure fighter like a Joe Frazier. That is a problem. But if you grab that guy with the same style that's not as great like Burt Cooper, Muhammad Ali beats the hell out of Burt Cooper. You got to be willing to die in the ring and be one of the greatest fighters of all time first. And you have to have the style to do it. You got to be Joe Frazier to do it, okay? So that's why I said Terrence Crawford could probably exploit Errol Spence. Because Terrence Crawford, he has the style and he's great, all right? So with Errol Spence against Mikey Garcia is a great fighter. Errol Spence, a great fighter. They're both great. It's just that they're too much alike. Mikey Garcia knows there are two Mikey Garcias out there. It's just one is bigger. That is what's making it a hard climb for Mikey Garcia. This is going to be a hard thing for Mikey Garcia to achieve because they are too much alike. So that's what I mean. So let me know what you think. Please comment below. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying, them being too much alike. And who do you think is going to win? I'll tell you this. Errol Spence is in great shape for this fight. He is in great. When I saw that last press conference, his cheekbones were showing in great shape for this fight. But I don't think he's in that much shape because he sees Mikey Garcia as the crazy threat. Everyone knows Mikey Garcia is a crazy threat for anybody. But I think Errol Spence is just permanently inspired. And it doesn't matter who he goes up against. He's going to be in shape as much as he can for any fighter he goes up against because his eyes is on the prize and the next fighter is just another fighter in his path. Okay, so no matter what, he's going to be in great shape for it, and I'm proud of him for being like that. So comment below, let me know what you think, and ShowBizz the dope. I'm out. Huh.